All right, so welcome to today's math class. Hopefully you can see me. It's getting a little dark out there. I think it's going to storm today. So just take a minute and bring your attention into your body here. You made it. You are in exactly the right place at exactly the right time. So just give yourself a minute here. Bringing your attention into your body, finding that comfortable standing position. Bring your attention all the way down to the soles of your feet here. Just notice your toes resting on the floor. And feel the weight of your body down through the balls of your feet, down through your heels. Just mentally connecting, noticing where your body is supported by the floor here. Now move your attention from your feet up to your knees and let your knees be unlocked so they're just softly bent. And then bring your attention up your legs to your hips, pulling your belly button in just a little bit. Someplace where your hips feel stable and strong. Someplace you can breathe easy. Now lengthen your spine. Just get as tall as you can. All right. Now feel all that space. We're just going to move the arms. Your eyes can be opened or closed, whatever feels good. On your next inhalation, you're going to reach your arms out to the sides and up toward the ceiling, just as high as it feels good, till you run off the screen. When you exhale, bring your arms back down that same path. So inhale, reaching out to the sides and up just as high as it feels good. Exhale, arms come all the way back down that same path. Let's do 2 more, just like that. And then arms all the way down. Maybe 1 more time. All right, the next time your arms are down by your sides, let your arms relax. Maybe just roll those shoulders a little bit. All right, now I'm going to have you open your feet a little bit wider away from each other. So you find a spot where your legs feel solid and stable here. All right, and then if you can, you're going to rotate your left toes to the left. Maybe bend that left knee just a tiny bit. Your hands are going to stay on your legs. Your spine is going to stay tall here. On your next exhale, you're just going to lean your torso to the left so you feel a stretch at the right side of your waist. When you inhale, come all the way back up. Now repeat this movement. Exhale, leaning to the side just as far as it feels good. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Let's see if we can do 2 more. Just like that. Exhale, leaning to the side. Remember, it doesn't have to be much. You don't have to push too hard here. Okay, 1 more time. Leaning to the side. Now find a spot you can hold your body. Make sure that you can breathe. We're going to move that right arm. So when you inhale, just raise your right arm up alongside your head. Maybe turn your chin towards your armpit here. When you exhale, bring that arm back down alongside your body, turning your chin the opposite direction. So repeat that movement. Inhale, raising your arm up, chin towards your armpit. Exhale, arm comes down, turn your chin the other way. See if we can do 2 more. Nice big movement. Finding your breath. Legs are strong and solid. 1 more time. All right, the next time your arm is down by your side, let that arm relax. Gently stand all the way up, point your toes forward, and then check in. You can see by my clothes how far we went on that other side. Okay, so now we're going to do the other way. So rotate your right toes to the right, bending that right knee just a little bit. Hands stay on your legs to start. Spine is nice and tall. So when you exhale, you're leaning your torso to the right, just as far as it feels good. When you inhale, lift all the way up to standing. Now repeat that movement. Exhale, leaning to the side. Inhale, lifting back up. Let's see if we can do 2 more. Nice and easy. You don't have to go far. We're just trying to stretch down your waist on that left side. Okay, again, you're going to lean to the side. You want to keep your spine tall. Belly button's pulling in. Okay, so you're nice and stable. We're going to move that left arm. So when you inhale, bring your left arm all the way up alongside your head. Turn your chin towards your armpit here. On your exhale, you can bring your arm down. Turn your chin the other direction. Inhale, bringing your arm all the way up by your head, chin towards your armpit. Exhale, arm comes all the way down. Turn your chin the other direction. If you can, 2 more, just like that. Finding your breath, nice and easy. Maybe 1 more time. All right, the next time your arm is down by your side, let that arm relax slowly. Stand all the way up. Point your toes forward. And then step your feet together. Your knees can be bent just a little bit. We're going to do a forward bend here with your feet parallel-ish to each other. So just walk your hands down your legs, folding forward as far as it feels good. Now stay folding over your legs here. Feel that release, your back getting nice and long. Stay folding forward. See if you can bend your right knee just a little bit more. And take a breath. And then switch, bend your left knee just a little bit. Take a breath. All right, now you're going to bend both knees. And then you're going to come all the way down into a seated position. You can get here however you like. But as you come all the way to the floor, find a spot where you can stretch both legs out in front of you here. Now, if it wasn't that graceful, that's okay. Take as much time as you need. And as you come into the seated position, we're just going to be here for a minute. Go ahead and bend both knees so that your feet are flat on the floor and your feet are a little wider than hip distance away from each other. Hold your legs wherever it feels comfortable. We're really just going to move the spine here. So as you exhale, pull your belly button in, rounding your back. Maybe squeeze your shoulders towards your ears. When you inhale, sit up nice and tall, pulling your shoulders down away from your ears. Go back and forth a few times. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. If you can't, 2 more, just like that. Last one, rounding your back. And then sit up nice and tall. If you can, keep your feet wide. We're going to do a little twist. You're going to twist both knees to the right. See if you can get your knees toward the floor as much as possible. That left hip's coming way up off the floor. Your right hand is coming to the floor behind you someplace. And your left hand's going to reach across to your right knee. If that was too much left and right, if I lost you, just find a spot where you can get a little twist and your body feels okay. Now, when you inhale, you're just going to lengthen your spine here. Get tall. When you exhale, twist your shoulders to the right as far as it feels good. Now, inhale. You don't have to untwist. Just get tall again. Exhale, twist your shoulders to the right a little bit more. Turn your chin to the right. Inhale, lifting through your chest. Exhale, twist your shoulders, your chin. Even look out of the right corners of your eyes. Take a breath or 2 here. Now keep your shoulders turning right. Turn your chin the opposite direction. We want to try and find a stretch along the right side of your neck. All right, now turn your chin to the right as far as it feels good. And then you're going to untwist. Bring your knees back up toward the ceiling, holding your legs someplace. Just 1 time, round your back, finding that even stretch along your back. And then sit up tall. And then we'll go the other way. So your feet are wide. You're going to twist both knees to your left. That right hip comes up off the floor. Left hand is on the floor someplace. Right hand comes across to your opposite knee. Okay, so find your spot. When you inhale, you're just lengthening your spine. Get tall. When you exhale, twist your shoulders to the left. Inhale, getting tall. Exhale, twist your shoulders and your chin to the left. Inhale, just lengthening your spine. Exhale, twist your shoulders, your chin. Even look out of the left corners of your eyes here. All right, now keep your shoulders turning left. Turn your chin the opposite direction. Trying to find that stretch along the left side of your neck. Make sure you're breathing. All right, now turn your chin all the way to the left. All right, now untwist. Bring your knees back up toward the ceiling, holding your legs just once. Round your back. And then good news. You get to come all the way onto your back, onto the floor. So find your spot. Bringing your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Maybe just rock a little bit from side to side here. Feel the floor, massage your low back, just that little bit. Okay, when you've had enough, set your feet back down onto the floor and make sure there's a little space between your feet, a little space between your knees. We're gonna let the legs, the hips rest just a little. We did a lot of leg stuff here already. So focusing on your arms, we're gonna move both arms at the same time. On your next inhale, raise both arms toward the ceiling and then all the way to the floor above your head. Feel that little arch in your back. When you exhale, bring your arms all the way back down alongside your body. Now repeat this movement. As you inhale, raising your arms, arch your back that little bit. As you exhale, bring your arms all the way back down by your sides. Really pull that belly button in. If you can, 2 more, just like that. Finding that space that feels good for your shoulders, your neck, your spine. Let's do 1 more. All right, now let your arms rest down by your sides. Take a free breath. Okay, we're going to let the arms rest. Again, coming back to those hips, your legs. Feel how strong your legs are. Feet are flat on the floor. A little bit of space between your feet, a little bit of space between your knees. All right, on your next inhalation, you're just going to press your feet into the floor, lifting your hips up as high as it feels good. As you exhale, roll your spine down 1 joint at a time, controlling that descent. Now you don't have to lift very high, but we're going to try and repeat this. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, rolling your spine down. Now as you do this, if you start to cramp, you know that means back off. So really just pay attention here. Maybe 1 more time. All right, the next time your hips are on the floor, let your hips rest on the floor. Bring your knees in towards your chest and just hold the backs of your legs. Maybe feel that little stretch along your low back here. All right, this time when you inhale, straighten both legs up toward the ceiling, feeling that stretch along the backs of your legs. As you exhale, bend both knees in toward your belly. I like this one. This is really strong for your legs. But if it feels like it's too much for your hip flexors, just back off. You don't have to go that far. But if you can, 2 more, just like that. One more time if you can. The next time your knees are bent, go ahead and set your feet flat down onto the floor. And feel how heavy your legs got. Okay? So good news. We're going to stretch out those hip flexors, those things we just tightened really tight. So keeping your knees bent, walk both feet to the left just a little bit. And then stretch your right leg straight out onto the floor. Really check in here. Make sure you've got a spot where your hips, your low back feel stable. All right, and then we're going to move that right arm. So when you inhale, just reach your right arm all the way up alongside your head. When you exhale, if you can, at the same time, bring your arm to your side, turning your chin to the left. So there's two things going on at the same time. Inhale, arm comes towards your head, chin turns toward the ceiling. Feeling that big stretch down your right side. Exhale, arm comes to your side at the same time that you turn your chin away from your moving arm, trying to find that stretch across your neck. All right, that was a lot of words. I'm going to shut up. You repeat this movement at your speed, finding the space that feels good for you. All right, the next time your arm is up alongside your head, if you can, keep your arm up alongside your head. Keep breathing. See if you can just press out through the sole of your right foot. At the same time, reach out through your right fingertips here. Really find that space down the side of your body. If you can, when you exhale, pull your belly button in just a little bit. Think about flattening your low back toward the floor here. One more breath, nice and easy. All right, now bring your arm back down by your side. Bend your right knee and walk your feet back to the center. When you get to that center spot, you should feel crooked, but go ahead and adjust your hips if you feel like you need to. And then we're going to go right into the other side. So go ahead and walk your feet to the right, wherever it feels good. Stretching that left leg straight out onto the floor. Both hips, both butt cheeks are pressing into the floor here. Now we're going to move that left arm. So when you inhale, raise your left arm to the floor above your head, chin toward the ceiling. On your exhale, at the same time, bring your arm to your side, turning your chin away from your moving arm. So find your rhythm. Inhale, arm toward your head, chin toward the ceiling. Exhale, arm to your side, turning your chin away from your moving arm. Do this a couple more times. All right, the next time your arm is up alongside your head, stay there. Try and find that big space down the left side of your body, pressing out through the sole of your left foot. At the same time, reaching out through your left fingertips. Each time you exhale, think about pulling that belly button in, flattening your back toward the floor just that little bit. One more breath. And then bring your arm all the way back down alongside your body. Bend both knees. Walk your feet back to the center. Adjusting your hips, adjusting your back here, however you need. And then bring both knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. And then if you like, lift your head up towards your knees here, curling yourself up into a little egg. When you've had enough, set your shoulders and your head back down. Set your feet back down onto the floor. Adjusting your hips, adjusting your back. All right, now we're going to do a little series of twists. So if you can, stretch your arms out to the sides. Just find the space that feels good. Bring both knees in towards your chest. On your next exhale, you're just going to twist both knees halfway to the right. When you inhale, untwist. Now let's go halfway to the other side. Try and keep your shoulders pressing into the floor here. Inhale, untwist. Again, just halfway to the right as you exhale. Inhale, untwist. Halfway to the left. Inhale, untwist. All right, on your next exhale, you're going to twist as far as you can to the right. Now, if you want to have a pillow or a blanket underneath your knees, that's fine. But just find a spot where your right leg can rest toward the floor. And we're going to use your left leg and your left arm just a little bit. So when you inhale, raise your left arm and your left leg just an inch or two up. Exhale, lowering down. Do this a couple more times. Little lift as you inhale. Exhale, lowering down. 2 more if you can. Nice and easy. Last one. All right, now if you can, just hang out here. Take a breath. Try and let gravity do the work for just a breath or 2. All right, on your next inhale, you're going to untwist. Come all the way back to the center. Wrap your arms around your legs. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side here. Again, feel how crooked. We've been making ourselves crooked the whole day. All right, now keep your knees in towards your chest. Arms come out to the sides again. This time when you exhale, you're just twisting halfway to the left. Inhale, untwisting. And then twist halfway to the right. Inhale, untwisting. Let's do it again. Halfway to the left. Inhale, untwisting. And halfway to the right. Inhale, untwisting. Okay, we're going to do it one more time to the left. This time go as far as you can. See if you can get your left foot, your left knee toward the floor. If you need to bolster yourself up, take a second. Set yourself up. Now we're going to move that right leg and your right arm a little bit. So as you inhale, you're raising your right arm and your right leg just that little bit. When you exhale, lower back down. Repeat this. Inhale, that little lift. Exhale, lowering down, pulling that belly button in. If you can, 2 more. Last one. All right, now let everything relax. Take a breath or 2. Just try and sink into this twist a little bit. One more breath right here. All right, on your next inhale, untwist. Come all the way back to the center. Wrap your arms around your legs. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side here. All right, if you can, go ahead and bring your feet to the floor. Hopefully you can. And then bring your feet close together. So your big toes are touching each other. Your heels are together. Arms get to rest wherever you like. On your next inhale, you're just going to open your knees wide away from each other. Maybe clenching your glutes just a little bit. When you exhale, bring your knees all the way back together, really pulling your belly button in. So what we're trying to do is balance the outside muscles of your hips and the inside muscles of your hips. We did a lot of work to stretch the outside. We just want to bring it back to neutral a little bit. So take a few breaths, finding this rhythm. The next time your knees are wide away from each other, if it's comfortable, let your knees stay wide. Maybe bring the soles of your feet together. Okay, now your legs are just going to stay in this position. So you get that little stretch on the inside muscles of your legs. But we're going to work. So inhale, clench your glutes. Exhale, relax that clench. Do this a couple more times. Inhale, clenching. Exhale, releasing. One more time. And then just let your hips relax. Take a breath here. Let your body sink into the pose. Again, we're getting that big stretch on the inside muscles of your legs here. You don't have to force it. Just let gravity do the work. All right. On your next exhale, bring your knees halfway toward each other, holding your legs in this position. Take a breath or two. All right, now bring your knees a little bit closer, holding your legs here, still breathing. Bring your knees a little bit closer, holding your legs here, still breathing. And then bring your knees all the way together. Gently press the soles of your feet into the floor, squeezing your knees together. Try and flatten your low back toward the floor here. All right, just feel that little bit of action through your legs, through your low back. Let's add one more piece. So you're pressing your feet to the floor, squeezing those knees together, flattening your low back. See if you can press the back of your neck to the floor. As many chins as you can breathe around here. Now relax your neck, relax your back, relax your legs. One more time, bring your knees in towards your chest, hug your knees in towards your chest. All right, if you can't, keep your knees towards your chest, just reach your hands in between your legs to hold your feet, your ankles, your shins, whatever you got. Keep holding your legs here, just stretch that right leg out to the right side a little bit. And then bend your right knee towards your armpit. Now stretch that left leg out to the left side a little bit. And then bend your left knee towards your armpit. All right, if you like, stretch both legs out to the sides. And then bend both knees towards your armpits. When you've had enough, set your feet back down onto the floor and check in with your body here. Notice any place that needs a little extra care, a little extra attention. If you feel like you need to do one more thing so that your legs can rest comfortably, take a minute here. And then you bring your body into a comfortable resting position. We're going to do one more thing for your arms, but you can come down to rest on your back, or you can keep your knees bent, whatever feels good to you. All right, so as you get yourself settled, just bring your attention over to your left arm. Spread the fingers of your left hand, stretching across your palm. And then curl that left hand into a fist. Now curl your fist in towards your forearm and bend your elbow. And then lift your elbow up towards your head, curling your arm up as high as it feels good. Take a breath here. And then uncurl your arm. Reach back down the side of your body, spreading those fingers wide. Reach out, pressing the back of your left hand into the floor. Press your left shoulder blade toward the floor. And turn your chin to the right. Find that stretch. Find that space that feels good for you. Taking a breath. All right, now relax your arm. Let your head come back to center. And bring your attention over to your other arm. Spread the fingers of your right hand wide, stretching across your palm. And then curl that right hand into a fist and curl your fist in towards your forearm, bending your elbow. Lift your elbow up towards your head, curling your arm up just as high as it feels good, and take a breath. All right, now uncurl your arm. Reach back down the side of your body, spreading those right fingers wide. See if you can press the back of your right hand into the floor. Pressing your right shoulder blade toward the floor. And turn your chin to the left. Find the space. Find that stretch that feels good for you. And breathe. All right, now relax your arm. Let your head come back to center. Bring your attention to the muscles across the top of your chest. All you're doing here is tightening those muscles across your chest, curling your shoulders forward, and then relax that tension. Let your shoulders rest on the floor. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back, stretching across your chest this time. And then relax all that tension around your shoulder blades. Now, if you like, slowly, gently, rock your head from side to side, releasing any tension you don't need across your throat, your neck, maybe even feeling that little massage at the back of your head. All right, when you've had enough, just let your head rest at center and bring your attention to the muscles of your face. Gently tighten the muscles of your face, squeezing your eyes shut. Clench your jaw, purse your lips, breathe in through your nose. When you exhale, relax the muscles of your face, breathing out through your mouth. Again, like that, tightening the muscles of your face, breathing in through your nose. Exhale, relaxing, breathing out through your mouth. One more time, tightening the muscles of your face, breathing in through your nose. This time when you exhale, stretch the muscles of your face. Maybe open your eyes, look up over the top of your forehead, open your mouth really wide. And then let your face relax. And go ahead and close your eyes here. We're going to do a little short breathing practice. So just make sure your body feels supported, someplace it can rest easy, someplace where you can focus your attention on your breathing. Now I'm going to challenge you to breathe through your nose this entire time. If you cannot breathe through your nose, if there's stuff in the way, adjust so that you can breathe. But just see if you can find that space through your nose to breathe. Each time you inhale, bring in all the air that you need. Each time that you exhale, let that exhale be long and smooth and even. All right, I'm going to tell you what you're doing next. You don't have to start yet, but on your next exhalation, you're going to break that exhale into two parts. So it's like you're exhaling halfway and then you're going to pause and then exhale all the air out. When you inhale, it's one long, smooth inhale. So go ahead and inhale all the air that you need. When you exhale, it's like you're just emptying halfway and then pause, holding 1, 2. Exhale all the air. When you inhale, it's one long, smooth inhale, filling all the way up. See if you can just exhale halfway and then pause. 1, 2. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, one long, smooth inhale. See if you can do that two-part exhale a couple more times. If your mind gets lost, just notice. Gently bring your attention back to this breath. All right, now we're going to try and break that exhale into 3 parts. So just exhale a third of the way and pause. Exhale 2/3 of the way and pause. Exhale all the air out. When you inhale, it's one long, smooth inhale. So find that rhythm. Exhaling 1/3, pause. 2/3 and pause. All the air out. Inhale, one long, smooth inhale, filling all the way up. See if you can do this for a couple more breaths. All right, I'm going to invite you to do one more round where you're exhaling to 4 parts. So go ahead and inhale all the air that you need. Exhale 1/4 of the way and pause. Exhale halfway and pause. Exhale 3/4 of the way and pause. And then exhale all the air out. When you inhale, it's one long, smooth inhale. See if you can find those 4 parts for your exhale. If you get lost, just stop, take a free breath. After your next exhalation, let your breathing relax. Each time you inhale, one long, smooth inhale. Each time that you exhale, one long, smooth exhale. As you begin to relax your breathing, take a moment to notice the effect. Notice how your body feels after the work we did, after the movements we did, after the breathing that we did. And take just a moment to appreciate the time and the effort you made to take care of yourself today. Gold star. Now, if you like, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking your body up to movement. If you decide that right now is a really good time for a nap, you can just stop the video and roll over. If it feels like the right time, go ahead and come up into a seated position. You can get there however you like, but please take your time, giving yourself just a minute to shift into the seated position. As you come up into this seated position, let your hands rest on your legs someplace just once. Round your back. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Find that even stretch along your back. And then you're going to sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at your chest. As you inhale, reach up toward the ceiling just as high as it feels good. When you exhale, reach your arms out to the sides and down. Let's do 2 more, just like that. See if you can breathe through your nose the whole time. Your nose is the best filter for your breath, so we're just practicing using it today. Let's do it one more time. Nice work. Thanks for playing. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.